Hello, everyone, and welcome to day two of the Action Palace Amateur Cup 2. My name is Brian Superman Pauley, professional trick shot artist in between the Dayton and Columbus area. We have our defending champions, 8 Ball Scholars, versus a team from Columbus. Scotty doesn't know. Team Scotty doesn't know is up 6 matches to 4 in this race to 11 format. This is a team 8 ball match, just like my Scotty Cup. Looks like somebody might have miscued there on the lag. So it looks like Scott Stevens, yeah. He's the one who won the lag. He is playing Bob the Turk in game 1 of his team 8 ball match. So 6 players on each team go through all the matches, all the games, and then if we still don't have a winner, we'll go through the format or go through the order of players again. All right, Scotty Stevens here to break, playing 8 ball. Looks like he's doing the second ball break. Good break. Things wide open. Alright, so the only balls that are really touching are the 11, 10, the ones that are closest together. Looks like it's an easy combo. So we'll see what Sky starts. Yeah, he's going to shoot the 9 ball, probably float up for the 11, 10. Or he can shoot the strike by the side pocket. I believe that's the 12. Give him a better angle, the 11, 10. Yeah, nice little stop shot there. Shoot the 11, 10, stop the cue ball. 11 ball go up a little bit. So then he has the 11 ball in the same corner pocket. Yeah, just like that. So he's going to have to manufacture some shape. And a couple other stripes on the table. Galloway, Scotty, so I can see the table. Okay, and he just hooked himself. It's like he was trying to draw back for the 14 in the side. If he would have got to the 14 in the side, he was probably out. But unfortunately, he kind of hooked himself, and now he's going to have to kick. And the problem with this shot right here is that even if he gets a good hit, the solids are wide open. And Bob may have a pretty easy out from here, so we'll see what Scotty does. It's like he might be looking top rail down to possibly even make the 15. All right, here we go. A bit of left spin. Okay, good hit on the 14. Like I said earlier, Scotty's upset with himself. He saw it because now that's a wide open table for Bob the Turk. Just gotta figure out which order he wants to shoot this in. What ball he's going to shoot next after the 3 ball. Okay. Like he possibly has a 6 in the upper right hand corner, or the 1 ball in the upper left hand corner. Looks like he's shooting a 1. Yeah, flip through just enough. The 2 ball passes a 7. He shoots that now, or maybe even the 5 ball. 5 ball looks like it crosses better. Yeah, pocketed that in. Okay. Probably going to shoot the 2 ball next and the 7, and either the 4 or the 6, because those are the balls closest to the 8 ball. That's a tip for running out an 8-ball. If you can, leave the ball that is closest to the 8-ball last. So you have the least amount of work to do with the cue ball to get on the 8-ball. Okay. Let's see which ball he's doing. Definitely do the 7 next. Let's see where he wants to shoot either the 4 or the 6. If the 4 ball passes the 14, if he can get to where he's shooting straight on the 4 past the 14 in the bottom left-hand corner pocket, he can just stop it and stop shot on the 6 ball, but he came up a little short. So we'll see what he does here. What are you thinking? This is a big, big match for both teams. 8-ball scholars can get within 1 match. Nice shot. Or Team Scotty doesn't know, can take a 3-point lead. Alright, so just pocket the 6 ball. Kind of slow roll up to give you a little bit more angle on the 8 ball. Okay, popped it over so you can try to get more straight on the 8 ball. Sometimes you just want to make the shot easier and take your medicine on the shot, but he went ahead and manufactured shape. Nicely done. Alright, and a nice table run by Bob the Turk to take a 1-game lead in this team match. The next pairing to play is Matt Gregg versus Trayvon Miles. Matt Gregg is going to be breaking here. While he's racking, getting ready to break, I'm going to say a big thank you to the sponsors of this event. The Action Palace, the host location, Absolute Billiard Service, which is owned by Josh Ebert, the best table best table repair company in the Dayton area. And they do travel as well. Crave Cure Kitchen, which is coming in 2026. Looking forward to checking out that restaurant. Action Life YouTube channel. This is where you're watching this match at. All of the Action Palace board matches and any Team Cup events in the future will be viewed here. And also a big thank you to the Mosses, both Andre and Shannon, for putting stuff like this together and just having a cool place. You can watch action matches. People get together and play action matches. So big thank you to them. It's definitely something to talk about in the Dayton area as far as money matches. Alright, so here comes Matt. Looks like he's going to be doing the second ball break as well. Okay. Good spread. Don't know if he made a ball. A couple of, maybe a little 4 or 5 balls there. Right by the spot. It's going to be interesting to manufacture stuff out of that. Trayvon now coming to the table with Matt breaking dry. So let's see what he has in store. Looks like Stripes has the better starting shot, but everything's kind of tied up in that 5-ball cluster over there by the spot. So let's see what he has here. And where some of the strategy comes in playing 8-ball. There's a lot more strategy in 8-ball than people think. Sometimes people just bar game and try to run out. Lots of strategy, lots of safety play. It looks like actually that did make a ball. So Looks like you might be looking at the 14-5 combo. If you were to make it, look, that 4 ball looks like it passes that stripe. Looks like it's a 13. So if you can get the 5 down, it could be an interesting start to run. This first shot's very, very key in this rack. So let's see what happens here. Off the combo, got a combo. Okay. I don't know if that's the 1 ball by the side pocket. With that stripe married up to, if that's the 9. Almost looks like the 1 ball. So that 4 ball passes the stripe in the upper right hand corner pocket. That's what he's looking at right now. You can cut the 7 ball and hold the cue ball. You have the 4 ball right there. Just slow enough. He has enough of a cut angle there to get it. The natural 2 rail shape to come over for whatever side ball he wants to play if he gets back towards the center of the table. So let's see what he does here. This is a big game here. If Team 8 Ball Scholars can get this, they're up 2 racks to nothing. But if Team Scotty does not get this, we're tied. It's a big rack right off the bat. Here we go. Cut the 4 ball in. Where did the cue ball end up? Get out of the way, Matt, so I can see. Okay, so you can cut the 6 ball in. Can move the cue ball around a little bit. See what that yellow ball is by the side pocket. I can't tell if that's a 9 ball or if it's a 1 ball. If it's a 9 ball, it's going to make this run out a little bit easier because you can cut the 6 ball in and you can get shape like you go 2 or 3. If that's the 1 ball, then you're just going to have to try to break that out or get perfect position on it for the 1 on the side. Alright, so cut the 6 in the corner, good shot. Great speed control right there. So, alright, so if that's the 1 ball, maybe try to use the 2 ball as a breakout or 2 ball to get right perfect shape on the 1. If it's not, then you just pause, then you just make the 3 ball, stone over to the rail and back out for the 2 ball in the corner and then make the 8 and A in the corner pockets that it goes in. So I think he wanted to come out further. Getting somebody to watch this. Or at least asking. Circling this, seeing what he wants to do. Alright, here you go. Looks like that is the 1 ball. Yep, good hit. Alright. So it looks like that's the 9 over by the left side pocket. So does the 2 ball pass that? If it doesn't, he's going to have to cut this down to the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Here we go. Looks like he might be trying to cut this down to the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Get the speed control on the cue ball correct. 8-ball goes in 5 of the 6 pockets. So just figure out what pocket you want to put it in, play for position, struck that beautifully. Looks like you may have to do that shot again, unless it passes the 8, unless it passes the 9. Yeah, I see that was one to put the cue ball right about where he put his cue stick at. Alright, so he's going to have another tough cut shot in that bottom left-hand corner pocket. That's assuming if the 8-ball does not pass the 9 in the side pocket. And here we go, folks. This could send 8-ball scholars to a 2-0 lead in the team match of match number 1 on day 2. Look at this, this will be close. Oh, looks like he overcut it just a hair. Okay, so 14 to 15 being where they're at makes this interesting. Trayvon comes up to the plate here, comes up to the table. Some shots to choose from, but he got to figure out what he's going to do with that 14-15 being close to where they're at. Not really an easy save here. Needs to figure out which ball he wants to try to break out the 14-15. Okay. Possibility to break it out here if you pocket the 13 top left-hand corner pocket and comes off either 1 or 2 rails. You can also play safe by just clipping the 15 out of the way. Put the cue ball right behind the 14, or the 15 might go depending on what he has. Yeah, the 15 went. Alright, so this is a wide open rack here for Trayvon. The only thing that's kind of an issue is that 13 on the right side pocket. Because we'll see what he gets on this. He might even shoot it now. Yeah, he's going to shoot it now. And just pop the cue ball off the long rail for any one of those 3 strike shots after this. Yeah, stroke. Ideally, if it's me, I want to leave that ball by the left side pocket. I'm guessing that's the 9-ball as the last ball. You can just get on that, stop shot, and then the 8-ball. So looks like he's going to pocket the 14, top right hand corner pocket. Kind of stun over for 13. Yep, just like that. Right here, you can just stop shot, or draw it back just a hair. Make the 9 in the side, and the cue ball's right there for the 8-ball. Yep, just like that. Just slow roll this, pocket the 9-ball. Then the 8-ball on the bottom left. Yep, just like that. This is going to tie this opening match up 1 game apiece. Alright. That gives it up to Trayvon. Good sportsmanship there. Game number 3 is going to feature a rematch from yesterday. Christian Walters for 8-ball Scholars and Tristan Harris for Team Scotty Doesn't Know. Christian is dropping the balls and racking them up. Like I said, this is Brian Superman Pauley, professional trick shot artist. I also have a YouTube channel. It's Superman Trick Shots, pretty easy to remember. Every Tuesday I do a video series called Superman's Trick Shot Tuesday. And each Tuesday of the month has its own different theme. First Tuesday of the month is a video series called When Does That Come Up in the Game? That shows that the trick shots that we do in either competition or show, how it can be applied to a regular game of pool. Show you all the examples of what I have done in league or what I've seen done. Second Tuesday of the month is a series called Similar Recreations. That's where I take shots from The Color of Money, The Hustler, Pool Hall Junkies, and other things. Show the clip and then recreate the shot on my table at home. Third Tuesday is Amazing Trick Shots and How to Shoot 'em. This is where I teach classic shots for people to learn how to do at home. And then the fourth Tuesday is Sponsor Spotlight. This is where I highlight a sponsor that's been with me through my artistic pool journey. Wow, there's some interesting things happen there. Christian with the head ball break. Cue ball looked like it was going towards the side, got kicked, looked like it was going to scratch in the bottom left corner, and then get kicked again to stay out of it. So now Curtis. Now this is Tristan. There's a wide open table here. See what shots he wants to pick. 2 and a 6, so the really ones that are really close together from the solids. But the stripes are fairly wide open. And continue my thought from my video series and the times that we have a 5th Tuesday in the month. You know, it could be like a little trick shot video for me, like some of my favorite shots set to some music, or like maybe a Q&A with people that want to know questions about like what I use, why do I use so many cues, and so forth. So it's a fun little series, something different when it comes to trick shot video series. And I have a lapel mic so I can actually explain things all the way. It's not just one camera, you know, and people just doing shots. I actually explain what I'm doing. I got slow motion replay, different camera angles. So I want to try something different, something fun to do. All right, enough about me. Back to this match. I do thank Moss for allowing me to promote that. And oh my goodness. Tristan with an unforced error. Great shot cutting the ball in the side pocket with the cue ball. Unlucky, went to the bottom top left. As Lonnie Fox Raymond, the voice of the WPBA, would say when the cue ball scratches, don't go in there, it's dark. All right, so Christian with the ball in hand here. I believe it's still open. So he's got to figure which ball set has the easier run out. Personally, I like the stripes here. Everything's pretty wide open here. 6 and 2 is kind of off center. So I would probably take the 15 first, get that out of the way, shape on another ball. And that 8 ball is pretty wide open too, as far as in the top left-hand corner pocket. Alright, so we'll see what Mr. Christian does here. Not to be confused with Sister Christian. Yes, I know it's the same joke I said from last match, but hey, that's how I roll. Alright, so what he goes through next, he could do the 11 ball or the 14. I like the 14 better. It's just an easier angle shot. I can stop it right there. For the 15 in the side, 15 in the lower left corner. Just make sure he has a little bit of an angle. Alright, so he chose to follow up and get a better angle on the 15. That's the cool part about 8 ball, or even rotation, but especially an 8 ball. There's multiple ways to play these shots, multiple ways you can position. It's just what you're feeling at the time. So there's no really right or wrong pattern. As long as you get out, obviously. Sometimes but granted, some patterns are easier than others. I guess some people like a challenge. Alrighty here, so the ball does go in the upper left-hand corner pocket. If he does get on that well, and the 13 goes too. So let's see here. Alright, so you decided to kind of come around, try to play the 11 in the bottom left. He's got now more of an angle than he wants. Looks like he might play the 13. That's going to be an easier to get shape on the 11. Just basically pocket the 13. He can hit this with a little bit of a high ball to avoid the scratch in the side. Just nice speed. Doesn't have to kill this. There you go. Ooh, you saw that pocket. He's like looking at that pocket. You better go. Alright, so he's got a little bit of an angle on this. He's going to have to punch this. He's going to have to punch this off the side rail to come out far enough for the 8 ball. He's got to see where he wants the cue ball and how far he has to come out. If he got dead straight on this, he was fine. If he got a little more to the right to give himself more angle on the 11, probably would have been more ideal. Right, but here you go, just a center ball, punch this off the side rail. This to take a 2-1 lead. So this is a huge match for either player. Alright, so he stopped it, so he does have a good angle now. Thought he had less angle than what he did. Alright, so basically this is just bear down, make the ball. Make sure you hit it with a little bit of a stun stroke so you don't follow the cue ball into the top right hand corner. Just like that. Very well done. Nice run for Christian Walters. Now we have a 2-1 lead. 8 ball scholars over Team Scotty doesn't know. Now we have in game number 4 for Team 8 ball scholars, we have Kenny Kempler. And for Team Scotty doesn't know, we have Curtis Yonts. With Curtis breaking. No, this is Kenny breaking. Sorry about that. So far, we've played 3 games. 8 ball scholars are up 2-1. The first 2 games, both breakers with second ball break. But in the last game, Tristan from Scotty doesn't know with head ball break. So we'll see what Kenny does with his break. If you're enjoying watching this video, make sure you hit like on this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to Action Life YouTube channel, which is where this is being broadcast. And click the notifications bell so you know when the channel posts next, when they go live. So, alright, looks like we're doing another second ball break. Game we get about 4 or 5 balls kind of sticking the gut a little bit by the spot. And looks like Kenny made a ball, so he's gonna have to figure which ball set he wants to go with here. Looks like he might be doing, well, stripes or solids. They both are fairly wide open except for that little 3-ball cluster there. Looks to be the 4, 5, and 15 maybe? Out of spot. He's taking his time. His team is up 2 racks to 1. He'd like to make it 3 racks to 1. That'd be big for the defending champions, 8-ball scholars, to get back to 6 to 5 for the day, or for the match. So let's see what happens here. Okay. Move the strike ball away from those 2 solids, so that's good. Looks like every stripe has a pocket. The only one that's going to be interesting is that 9-ball. That 9-ball pretty much only goes in that top right-hand corner pocket. So either you got to manufacture a shape on that, or try to move that out of the way. Alright, let's see what shot he does next. And ideally, the 11-ball would be a good ball before the 9-ball to get shape. But you gotta get perfect shape on it. So let's see what he does here. This is not the easiest of runouts. Okay. What he could try to do is follow this ball that's going to pocket in the top right corner pocket. 1, maybe 2 rails, get on the right side of the 9 so he can shoot the 11 in the bottom right hand corner pocket, which therefore would give him a good opportunity to get on the 9-ball. Okay, came around 2 rails. Stay out of the side pocket. Okay, got on the 11. Or whatever that ball is. Could be the 15. Alright, he's still got some work to do. Yeah, getting on that 9 is going to be tricky. But not impossible. Potentially do it now. Pocket this strike ball in the top left-hand corner pocket and stun over. Could meet this ball in the bottom left. Could possibly punch it over for the 11. Can go high inside, try to spin it around. He's got a lot of options here. Now he's just going to shoot this ball here in the top left-hand corner. And just stun over. But with where that 2 ball is too, that can get involved in here too. A lot going on. Alright, here we go. A good shot. What happens here? Oh wow, he got a good roll. That's exactly what he needed. Alright, so just pocket the 9. Upper right hand corner pocket. Gonna have to be good with the cue ball here. So I can shoot the, I'm guessing it's the 11 ball in the bottom right hand corner. If he doesn't really have an angle trying to draw this between the 2 and the 11. So I think he just pocket this ball in the top right hand corner pocket and just shoot this stripe all the way down. Let's leave himself just a hair of an angle so he can come off that rail. Yep, there we go. Actually, no, he can. The 8 ball passes the 1 ball, so he can't just draw this straight back. So yeah, being straight is good here. He wants to draw the cue ball back a little bit further than where it is right now. Give him a fairly straight shot on the 8-ball into the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Has that option, but he can also make the 11 in the bottom right and follow forward. So he doesn't have to shoot as long as a shot. Make the 8-ball on the top left. He had a little bit of an angle, so he punched off. Alright, now he just gotta bear down. Shoot this 8-ball in the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Oh, wow. Rattled that. And he rattled some of the last team match. Okay, so Curtis Jans has a golden opportunity here to tie this match up. 5-4 is in our space. Calling it looks like it's fairly straight. If he can get this, just like that, everything's wide open now. Probably saved the 1 ball for last. So he can just either stop the 1, draw back just a little bit, or maybe come off the short rail for the 8 in the corner. So we'll see what he does here. I mean, as we like to say in the industry, this is a tic-tac-toe or a road map. Okay, so probably cut the 2 ball down in the bottom right-hand corner. Maybe 6 next or 7 next, depending on where he ends up. Strike that well. See what he's more comfortable with. Alright, so let's come back a little bit so that he can pocket the 6 inside. Probably just stun over. Good stroke. Now you can just stun over for the 1 ball in the bottom left. You can slow roll it. He's probably going to punch it, maybe draw back just a little bit. So he has it right in the pocket to the 1 ball in the bottom left. Then come off the short rail. Okay, move the ball this way. Lets his stroke out. So now he can, depends on the angle, probably draw this back or go off the short rail with follow. We'll come around 2 rails. Lots of options here. Yep. All came off the head rail. Got a nice little love bump. But that's also exactly where the cue ball was going, so he might have been playing that. Alright, 8 ball in the top left-hand corner. Okay. Ooh, wiped its feet all the way in. Ooh, got a little bit of a roll. But you know what? You gotta take him. And that ties this match up at 2 games apiece. All right, game 5 coming up. We have Andre Moss Jr. and Chris Bradley. As always, I just call him Moss. I'm just gonna call him Moss. So most of us call him. Two games to 2. Alright, so we just basically have a race of 3 now. Every match is very important now. 8-ball scholars can get within 1 rack in this event, or Scotty doesn't know, can take a 3 racks lead. It's a 2 rack swing now. Looks like Chris Bradley is the one here to break in game 5. See if he goes second ball break or see if he goes head ball break. Looks like we've only had 1 head ball break in this event. one team is going to get ahead after this rack. Let's see which team it is. Now, in this match so far, we have not had a break and run. We've had somebody break dry and somebody run the table, but we have not yet had a break and run. Cool spot for the trunk there and the hat for Mr. Bradley. So a number of people do that. All right, now there is second ball break. We get a ball in the top left corner pocket. Everything seems to have a pocket. Not the easiest of runouts, but a runout is possible here. Trying to see which ball set has the best starter shot. Let's see, we might be doing stripes. 9 and the 6 are kind of in an interesting spot. Let's call the stripes in the right, top right corner pocket. Yep, made it. Okay. You can shoot the 11 ball in the top right corner pocket. Kind of stunned over for the 9 in the same pocket. It's almost like he's playing a little wool pocket now. That'd be interesting, one pocket and a bar table. I have played it before. You just take 10 balls instead of 15. It's quite interesting. I know some people think that's probably sacrilegious to play one pocket on the par table. But hey, you gotta try things. I played straight pool on a 7-foot table before. We called it 9.1 with 10 balls instead of 15. All right, this is the shot of the game right here. Cut the 14 ball in, come around, see if you can get shape on either of these little 2 remaining stripes. Oh, just overcut it. I think if he makes that ball, he gets in better position and potentially could have had our first events break and run. All right, so Moss himself is coming up here, and then all the stripes, all the solids have a pocket. Everything's wide open. Well, it's not wide open, but it's still open. Just going to take some good cue ball control here. And I've played Moss many, many times. Dude has pretty good cue ball control. Ooh. Just as I say that, I don't think he was meaning to come off on the 6 ball. He overcut that ball a little bit. But the 6 ball being there made the pocket bigger. And I'm pretty sure Moss will take that. I mean, anybody would. So there we go. Looks like a little bit of draw off the rail. Here we go. Getting back in shape here. Actually shoot the 4 ball here. Come over and could potentially have the 7 or the 2 again. Any solid after the shot. And there we go. I guess he's probably going to shoot the 7 ball. You can also shoot the 1 ball. And here we go. See, you shoot 1 ball. I didn't take that back. Looks like he might be shooting 7. Might use the 8 ball as a stopper too. Yep, using the 8 ball as a stopper so he gets the correct angle on the 1 ball. And the question is he trying to get shape for the 2 or the 5 after this? I almost think you slow roll the 1 ball in the bottom right corner so that the cue ball comes off the right rail, comes out and gives you the proper angle on the 5. Then you come up and get shape on the 2. See what he's doing here. Good speed. Okay. So now he's on the right side of the 5 ball, so cut the 5 ball in the bottom left. Cue ball comes down off the short rail, back up for the right position on 2 ball. Yep, sees one that will be a little bit off an angle, so he just back cuts it to the right, the 2 ball, so the cue ball can float over for the 8 in the top left corner pocket. There we go. Just doesn't want to go too far. Oof. Looks like he might have rolled that just a little bit. Alright, at this point in time, I'm just going to pocket the 2 ball. Let that cue ball go, or just accept a tougher shot on the 8. Because you may end up missing a 2 ball if you're going to really try to get perfect on the 8. Wise person once told me you can't play shape on your next ball if you miss your ball. So at this point, just make the ball and worry about what position you have and just pocket the 8 ball. All right, figuring out his aim point there. All right, this is the biggest shot of the match so far. Because those stripes are wide open, and if he misses his 2 ball, unless the 2 ball marries up to one of these 3 stripes, if he misses, he's going to leave his opponent out. Okay, great shot. Center of the pocket. So now he just made the ball and accepted. He took his medicine, so to speak, on the 8 ball. So now he's going to line up the 8 ball. Ghost ball technique. Okay. This is a big, big shot here. Overcut it. Pretty sure Moss wants that one back. It's wide open now for Mr. Chris Bradley. So just pocket the 14 in the upper right corner pocket. Probably come off the rail. Come down here for the 15. Or he shoots the 15 first. One of these 2 balls is going to go first. Yep, shooting the 15 so you can make a stripe in the bottom right and then go to the top right. Shot. Like I said before, try to leave the ball that's closest to the 8 ball last if you can. So that means you have the littlest to do with the cue ball to get on the 8 ball. Just roll this off the 2 rails, yeah, just like that. Alright, so then we just shoot this with a center ball, maybe just a top touch of high. Pocket the ball on the top right. Come off the top rail. Perfect shot on the 8 ball. This is just a speed control shot there. Perfect. All right, Mr. Chris Bradley to send his team up by 1 rack in this team match, first match of day 2, just like that. So Chris Bradley over Andre Moss Jr. Score is now 3-2. And we have our last game of the first order run through. This is Dan Salmons for Team 8 Ball Scholars and Jesse McNew for Scotty doesn't know. Dan is breaking, is going to try to get this tied up 3 games to 3. And then if nobody's going to win it on this game, so we're going to go back to our first matchup of Bob the Turk and Scott Stevens, but it's going to be opposite on breaking now. He's racking up. Again, big thank you to the sponsors of this event, Action Palace, one of the best pool rooms I've been to, and I've been to pool rooms all across the country when I travel to do either trick shot shows or trick shot tournaments, and a lot of pool rooms across the country. Action Palace is still one of the better ones I've been in. Absolute brilliant service, hands down the best table mechanics in the Dayton area, and they do travel even as far out as South Charleston where I'm at. Crave Cure Kitchen is opening up in 2026. It's a project Shannon Moss is going to be a part of. Can't wait to check out that restaurant. Action Live YouTube channel where we're watching this at. They will have all of the Action Palace board matches and any future amateur team cup events. And then obviously the Mosses for putting this together and doing a lot of action matches themselves. Giving Dayton something to talk about. And what I've been thinking of sponsors, Dan just had a monster break. Actually, let me take that back. Kid's got a sledgehammer break. If you don't know what that reference is, boo on you. He went second ball breaks. Now we've gone through everybody's broken on the teams. Only had one head ball break. All right, so he's doing the stripes. And Dan shoots quick. He gets in his groove and he goes. Okay, still fine here. Look at how this goes. We may have our first break and run in our team match here. So we'll see if we can get on one of these two stripes over here. He just hit the 7 ball with his hand. So he's asking Jesse if he wants to put it back, keep it where it's at. Alright, so this is going to be interesting because you would have wanted to use a 10 ball to get shape on 8 because that's the closest. But because those two stripes hitting each other, he has to use that ball now to get shape. Which now is going to make shape on the 8 ball a little tougher. Not impossible, but tougher. Alright, pick the right ball there. Make sure he gets an angle. Alright. We're going to let the cue loose here. Let's see what he does. Yep. Good draw stroke. No love. Wow. Alright, so I foresee a safety here. Gotta lock up one of these balls. Because the table is wide open. So if he misses this safe and it leaves a shot open for Jesse, Jesse's bound and determined to run this rack out. Dan's taking his time. He knows the gravity of this game. This is either 3-3 or Team Scotty doesn't know it's on a hill. Alright, so it looks like he can signal safe. And so the 8 ball got the rail. And here's the thing. If the 1 ball can go in the bottom right corner pocket, if the cue ball can pass the 8 and pocket the 1 without fouling, then Jesse's going to be in a good spot here. It looks like it may not, or else he would have taken it. And so he's going to save the 1 for last. And also the 1's good cover in case if he misses any balls on the right side of the table. Oof. Undercut that really bad. But where the 8 ball's at here, this is not going to be an easy shot for Dan. Looks like I'm going to come back here with another safety. If you don't try to bank this in the top right, no, he's playing safe. Don't do that. Oh no, don't go in there, it's dark. Alright. So the only got two issues here with Jesse. The 1 and the 8, only the 1 ball passes, and the 2 and the 3 are together. So I would try to play a safety exactly. What he could be doing is to shoot the 3 into the 1, hopefully it doesn't make the 8, separates everything, and buries the cue ball right behind the 2 ball. Okay, now he was just getting the 3 ball out of there. I don't blame him for not trying to flirt with that 8 ball and the 1 ball. Alright, so Dan's going to probably either take an intentional foul and lock up another ball. Look at what he's doing. Yep. I don't know if that locks it up. I think that 2 ball passes. If that 2 ball passes, he can get the 1 ball out right now, but looks like it doesn't. Or he's just using these balls first. If it passes, he could get shape on it right now. Pocket the 3 in the lower left, follow up a little bit for the 2 ball. Yep, that's what he's doing. Now if you want to be really daring, carry the cue ball off the 1, make the 2 to get the 1 ball out of the way. Nope. Play it safe, in a sense almost a 2-way. He's also making it hard for Dan to try to lock up another ball on that 1 ball. Might try to lock the 2 and the 4 up. Or pocket the 4 ball, or just try to get those balls out of the way so Jesse doesn't have a good breakout. Alright, so see what Jesse does here. He could go for the run up, but where that 1 and 8 is, that 1 ball does not go. This is where the strategy comes into 8 ball, and there's a lot of strategy in 8 ball. Alright. So he's going to potentially pocket the 2 ball, and maybe go for the run out with the other 2 balls, or maybe he is going to play safe on the 1, or he can go for the breakout right now. That went for the breakout. Okay, so the 1's free. It's not the easiest shot in the world right now. Ideally, the 4 ball's closest to the 1. So he's going to have to go some great shot making, possibly make the 7 to get shape on the 4. We'll go 4 first, so he's not jacking off the rail too much. Alright, so make the 7. If he can get on the 4, he's got a good opportunity here. Good shot. Okay. We can pocket the 4 ball in the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Float the cue ball down and get shape on the 1 in the same pocket. Okay. Now you wanted to hit that pocket speed in case if you missed, you could possibly block the pocket for Dan. Don't know if the 8 ball goes there. If it does, it's almost be like making a shot on a black ball table or a snooker table. It also has the bank on the side. It wants to go offense, so let's see what he does here. Even if he tries to make the 8 in the bottom left, if he misses, he can block the pocket. I think he was trying to maybe pocket the 4 and have the 8 ball blocked 1, which is a highly IQ shot. I don't think he executed well because I think that 4 ball goes. But then the 8 ball's in the way too, so JC's got to really think this out because if he makes the 4 ball, he could snooker himself by the cue ball and hitting the 8 towards the 1 and getting in the way. Can also play safe right here because I don't think the 8 ball passes the 4. See what he does here. Like he's shooting 4. That'd take more time. He's looking at that angle. This is a huge wreck. It's either 3-3 or hill 2. Alright, here we go. See what Jesse has in store for us. There you go, that's what I was thinking we was doing. Just hit it with a good sun shot. Well played a rack by both gentlemen. Stoppers pocket the 1 ball. Yeah, automatic shape on the 8. Yeah, just like that. 8 ball corner pocket, and this puts Team Scotty doesn't know on the hill. 4 games 2. So now we're going to go back to our first match. Our first pairing. That is going to be Bob the Turk versus Scott Stevens. Bob's grabbing some quarters. Getting a break in this first rack. Actually, it looks like Scotty's breaking, so Bob was being nice, dropping the quarters. And this is the final day of this event. Somebody is winning today. Whether 8 ball scholars are going to defend their title, or does Scotty doesn't know take the title. I guess we'll find out. Alright, see if Scotty does the second ball break like everybody else, or does he go head ball? Make you off. No, he's going second ball. Alright, see what happens here. Good break. Made a ball. Yeah, those 2 stripes towards the center of the table. They're together a little bit. You know, the solid and the stripe kind of towards the top of the table. Don't know if those pass. So if those don't pass, this is good. This could be another strategic safety game. Alrighty, so it looks like he might be going solids. Possibly cutting the 2 on the side. Cut the 2 on the side, so alright, we're going to go solids now. Alright, good shape for the 6 on the side. So we can just slow roll up or stop it. For the 5 in the upper right hand corner where he's standing. That 7 ball passes, that'd be a good shape for him to get onto the 7. But if it doesn't, that might be a good angle for him to try to get a breakout. So let's see what Scotty does here. The fact that he's taking this amount of time, I'm thinking that 7 ball does not go. I think he's trying to figure out where he can get a breakout. we go. Shooting the one ball. Let's see if he's going to try to go for a breakout here. Yep, went for it. And made a strike two. So now the only really tricky ball here is the three ball because it's close to those stripes. But if he can get the cue ball to where he can make the three ball in the bottom right corner, he should be out. Yes, there's the four ball there too. That's by a couple stripes. So, let's see what we're doing here. Good shot on a 7. Ooh, took it this time. Okay. Shooting off the rails never fun. But you can shoot this slow roll the 6 ball out of the side. That's the 5 ball in the upper right hand corner. Then you can manufacture a position on the 4, which would then go from the 4 to the 3. Here we go. See how well the speed control is. Okay, I don't think he. Ooh, wait a minute. The 4 ball does go on the side. Alrighty, so how much of a bridge space he's got? Pocket the 4 on the left side. Follow up. Gonna be able to put the 3 ball in the bottom right corner. And then get shape on the 5 in the upper right. So okay, looks like the angle here was going to the 14. Okay, this run out has not been easy. It's not getting any easier. Still gonna have to pot the 3 ball in the bottom right corner. Avoid the scratch in the bottom left. And then get shape on the 5 ball. It's like somebody's hitting the camera. Stop doing that. This is Ohio, but I don't think we have an earthquake. Yeah, it's not a tough shot. I mean, got right, perfect position where we wanted to be. That was just a tough shot. 3 ball got in front of that 14 though. Got a little weird. Alright, so here's Bob. See how those 2 stripes in the center do. Looks like if you can get on the left side of them, we're getting almost straight into one of them. You can get both of them to go. But then he's got to worry about what is he going to do with that 14. That 15 is in an awkward spot where it only comes down in here in this bottom right hand corner pocket. You might see a safety here. Bob just clip the right side of the 15. So the cue ball hits the rail, put the 15 in between the cue and the 8 and the 5. Got a built-in safety here. Let's see what Bob does here. He could go offensive. Yeah. Oh, I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to pocket the 9. Come around, bust a 3 and the 14 up. Missed the shot. But where he left it, he got a good roll here. Scotty doesn't have a really easy shot. Scotty playing a safe off the 5. That 14 threes sit pretty good. I almost clip the left side of the 5 ball, come back around 1, 2, potentially even 3 rails, get behind the 9 or the 14-3. That's what I think the shot would be. But there's also other safeties here too. It's just not, my thought process is not the only one that could work. Alison Fisher once said, you gotta go with the shot you're feeling at the time. Here we go. Okay. Gotta put some distance between the balls. The issue here is, looks like that 14 does go. Because the 14 being close to the 9, they're not in a center line, so it's not, makes the combo hard. That 14 looks like it cuts. And if it does, the natural angle of the cue ball is to go side to side. He might land pretty on that 15 if he goes for this. So let's see what Bob does here. He's a very accomplished player too, or else he wouldn't be here in this match. I think the last time I played him, he broke and ran on me. Okay, safety shot here. In a sense, kind of a two-way. If the 14 goes, he's in a great spot. If it doesn't, he's leaving Scotty tough. Good two-way shot. So now, see if Scotty wants to go defense or offenses. He could back cut bank this 5 ball on the left side. Cue ball would burn the table and try to get position on the 3. Okay, I don't think you want to bust those balls open. And now the 15 goes up in the upper right hand corner pocket as well as the bottom right, assuming Bob can make this 14. Now 12 is also in an interesting spot, but if you get the 9 out first, then it could go too. Oof. The rail first, so you undercut it. You don't leave Scotty an easy out either. These balls are crazy angles. It's a big game. Scotty wins this game. Team goes up 7 games to 4. Oh, we got a different angle now. Cool. Make it harder to see the balls though, but a different angle. He came up like he was firing at that. Scotty move out of the way and see what happens. Did it scratch? Yep, looks like. Alright. Looks like Bob has a ball in hand. Shooting the stripes. Bob him. I take care of the 12 and the 9 first. Get him out of the way, because the 12 ball only goes in the bottom left hand corner pocket, with the 9 balls out of the way. Has the possibility to go either, but also I think just shooting the 12 down here in the bottom left gives better position. Alright, so shoot the 9, stop it right there. Shoot the 12 in the bottom left hand corner pocket. Now you can make the 10-14 combo if he wants, or you can float down a little further to make the 14. That's what he's doing. Float down a little bit, make the 14. So now the 15 can go in the top right. If he gets straight on that, make it easier to get on the 10, or he can go 10 first, then the 15. No, he's doing 10-15 ball. Shoot the 15. If he has enough angle, he can pop out for the 10 in the side. Or he may just draw back a little bit for the 10 on the side. Here we go. Shot of the game right here. Needs this to get 8 ball scholars back into this team match. Good. Good stroke, popped it right out. Got a good angle here, just cut the 10 ball into the side pocket, natural shape. This would go for the off the rail into the 8 inside, or you can just kind of stun it, yeah, right there. Either way is fine. 10 ball on the side, keeps 8 ball scholars in this team match. Nice out by Bob. Bob is playing really good right now. All right, folks, it is 4-3 in this race to 5, team 8 ball. Next game, Matt Gregg versus Trayvon Miles. Once again, this is professional trick shot artist Brian Superman Pauley on the commentary today on this match. I'd like to thank my colleague Robert Sears for doing some commentary as well on day 1. All right, Matt to break here. See if he goes head ball or second ball. Trey, let's look at the rack or something. I believe you can check the rack. All right, here we go. Matt Gregg. Just gonna redo something. Maybe the head ball rolled off or something. All right. Matt, here's rack number 8. Matt Gregg to break. He went head ball, he went second ball break. Nice wide open spread. Looks like he made a ball. Alright, I would like stripes here. 1 and 7 kind of together. They only really go in the bottom right corner pocket. You can't come with a 1-7 in the 9 because 9's there. So I like stripes here. You can shoot the 15 top right. And then you can start getting shape on those strike balls right there. Even cut the 13 in. Your shape on either the 15 or the 10. I think the 15 is an easier starting shot. And that's what I was looking at. Okay, good shape. Should probably pocket the 10 stunned over. Possibly 14 in the bottom, top left corner pocket. Or if you can hold it enough, you get 13 in the top right. Original idea was to keep all past the 13 to make the 14. So 13 past the 14. I'm feeling that one to get out. Maybe about one more ball rotation off the cue ball. Made the shot on the 14 easier. Alright, he's shooting. Looks like 13, yep, powered it through. Okay. 14 ball, you can stop it right there or float up one rail. Start it over, okay. And more rail than I thought. Alright, this is where it's going to be interesting. 7 solid balls on the table. And possibly get hooked by. Maybe stops it right there. It should be good with the 9. Alright, follow it through. Did he come out far enough? Ooh. Yeah, looks like you might have to curve this just a little bit. We have to swerve it just a little bit. Yeah, if he goes 1/2 rotation over, he has the perfect shot on the 9. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Okay. So we got our first break and run. Oh my goodness, and no, it's gonna go in the wrong pocket. Oh my gosh. Hate doing it that way. Well, Team Scotty doesn't know wins the first match of day number 2. This is what you were watching Action Life YouTube channel.